Hey everybody, this is Steve. I just wanted to record a quick little video to go with the rest of this announcement, talking a little bit about the website assignment. So here's the thing. When I first created this assignment and when I said you need to find a text before that's in the public domain so that you can reuse that text in any way, shape, or form, part of my goal was to emphasize less about creating new text but rather using an existing text to edit and modify that text to present it in a different format. Okay. So, in other words, instead of making a website about, say, The Great Gatsby or Bartleby the Scrivener or Frankenstein or whatever text that you might have selected, the idea was to take the original text, change that text, and use that as the content. So in other words, it wasn't my intention with this assignment was not you're going to make a website about whatever text you decide to analyze, but rather you're going to use that text to make a website. In other words, it's not about, it's the content of the website itself. Now, I don't know if that's very clear or not. Maybe that's part of the problem, is that I wasn't clear enough in the original assignment. But here's the thing. I can't blame you all for misunderstanding an unclear assignment. So I'm not going to penalize anybody for that. The other thing is too is that let's also step back for a second and talk about really what this assignment is about. This assignment is always been about the process of making a website, right? So we've talked about the learning how to do some basic coding stuff, learning how to do some WordPress things. We've talked about the what stands for good website development and content in terms of words and pictures and links and graphics and all that sort of kind of stuff. We've talked about the usability testing, and you've gone through the process. And so remember that this assignment has two basic parts. The first part is the website itself, but the second part, which we haven't really talked as much about, is at least as important, and that is the essay in which you are reflecting on your process. Okay. So, in a sense, for my purposes as the instructor and how it figures into the class and stuff like that, what you did for the website itself is not as important as what you did with the process of the website and how you reflect on it, making connections to the readings, making connections to your experiences, talking about things that you learned from the process, things that you were surprised about the process, things like that. Okay. So I guess what I'm saying is that even if you didn't do the assignment the way that I thought you should do the assignment, that doesn't mean that you did it wrong, if that makes sense. What really matters at this stage is finish up the website with the usability testing, the first round in class, and then the second round with somebody outside of the class. But then pretty soon, in a couple of weeks, you can see in the schedule, we're going to talk about the essay part of this assignment. We're going to talk about the social media assignment first. That essay is coming up next week. And then after that, we get into the website assignment. Hopefully this makes a little bit of sense. If you've got questions and stuff, ask them in the part below. Okay. Hope that makes sense. See you online.